It's me, Bree. As we all know, I love cooking for my man, and I'm hoping that you guys will be able to show this to your girlfriends, and maybe you'll get a little bit of something at the end of the evening. So I'd like to start by this all-American fare that we have here. I know that guys love steak and potatoes, so that's what we have. We have a rosemary potato dish. We're going to be grilling tomatoes. We have, of course, the wonderful, beautiful slabs of steak that we have here. Gotta love that beef. And we have some beautiful bread that we're going to be making to accommodate our spinach salad that we have, along with some craisins and raspberry vinaigrette to go along with some prosciutto and some goat cheese. So that's gonna be all of our salad right there. And we have all the seasonings and everything ready to make a great meal. So I look forward to making it for you. Now, before we get started with preparing all the rest of the food, I'm going to go ahead and throw these fillets into the freezer, not the fridge, because we want to make sure that they're nice and cool. That way we have that nice pink center when we put them onto the grill. So what you want when you get a fillet, you want them at least about 1 inch thick. These are pretty good fillets that we have here. You want to make sure, if you look here on the sides, they don't have a lot of fat on them. So pretty good looking filet mignons. So we're going to go ahead and throw these into the freezer and get started on the rest of our food here. Ooh, almost lost a fillet. Someone was gonna get a washed off fillet off the floor. All right, we're just gonna throw them anywhere there. So now we're going to start with the rosemary potatoes. As you can see, we have very fresh rosemary here. However, you can go to the store and buy some rosemary at your local supermarket. We also have the potatoes. As you can see, we cut off some of the imperfections. However, we like to leave the skin on it. It leaves a lot of extra flavor, and it's good for you as well. We also have salt, pepper. We have some cut up garlic that we're going to be using, and some olive oil as well. So right now what I'm going to do is I'm only going to use one of these, and we can add some if we need to. But I'm just going to pull down on this, and we're going to put it into the grinder here. And so we're just going to start pulling down here. Just adding this into here. Just come down some more. Oop. The little guy. Oop. That's all fine to go in there. There we go. All right. So now we take all this. I'm gonna put the lid on here. All right. Thank you, my little assistant. We're just gonna start grinding. I have 2 options of mine, grind and chop. Oops. So we're just gonna do a little bit of both. Just get it mixed up a little bit. Now we have these all finely grounded up, so we're going to take this out. Ooh. There goes a blade. You don't need that blade in there, unless you're cooking for an ex-boyfriend. And then we have that. Now with these potatoes, you can use all different kinds of potatoes if you like. You can use white potatoes or any type. I like to use the red ones and small ones, of course, because that works best for this dish. So we're gonna go ahead and just set those aside for a minute. We're gonna start adding some olive oil to this a little bit here. Just start drizzling it around a little bit on those. I love a lot of oil. It really brings a lot of flavor to it, and it's really good for the cooking too, so. Okay, got enough of that. Now we're going to add some garlic, a little bit of garlic here. There we go, just about that. Just enough, about half a clove to give us some flavor. We're gonna add, all this salt here. I love salt. And about half of this pepper here. So about, I don't know. about 4 or 5 pinches of pepper in there. Now we're gonna start cutting up all these potatoes. I like to cut them about like this. It really helps it cook faster. So if you're looking for a meal that doesn't take a long time, if you have a family or whatnot, or if you're just in a rush and actually have a life like I do, then you might wanna cut it up into smaller pieces so it goes by faster. Or if you're just a pig, I guess, and you wanna eat right away, because that's my situation as well. So I'm just gonna cut these up into littler pieces here. And these little potatoes, they're so easy to handle. They're so nice, just, it's really fast and easy to do here. So just cut these up like this. Just start throwing them in here. And you can really smell this rosemary too. It's really aromatic and really has a really good to the smell sensories as well as the taste. It's really great. Now I have all the potatoes cut up. As you can see, I laid out a piece of foil here. So this is my favorite part. I'm like a little kid. I love stirring everything up, getting it all nice and put together here. Oh my gosh, this smells so good. Look at this, it's looking very nice. And it's so colorful too. You have the green and the red and the white. It's a really beautiful dish as well. If you're looking to impress a certain someone, this is definitely a great dish to do that with. Get this all mixed up really good. Want to make sure that we don't have any leftover laying there at the bottom. We want to make sure that we get all these potatoes coated with everything that we just added into here. Okay, so I said fuck it, and I decided to stick my hands up in the bowl and get it all nice and mixed up together. As long as your hands are clean, that's all that matters. No worries about getting a little bit messy. Now that we got it all mixed up, we're going to go ahead and start setting this here into the foil. We have enough for about 2 foilfuls here. So we're going to go ahead and just kind of split it up half and half. There we go. One more big spoonful here. All right. We're going to go ahead and put this up in one. Now what you're going to want to do is kind of tent this foil. You're going to want to kind of close it in together here. Make it so that the heat and all the aromas and everything will stay in there. You want everything to get stuck. You kind of want to